My old-fashioned chocolate cake is one of my family's favourites. Oh, it is so luscious. And the fact that this is scarcely any harder than a cake mix cake to make makes it a joy. Start off with flour, a cup and a half of plain all-purpose flour, and a cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and 2 teaspoons of really good vanilla. About 2/3 of a cup of sour cream, and this for me is the magic ingredient here. And about a stick and a half of good unsalted butter, but this must be soft. You want it to blend easily. And 1/3 of a cup of gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous cocoa. And finalmente, 2 eggs. Everything goes in the processor. I blitz to mix, pour into 2 waiting tins, 8 inches, and then I'm going to transfer them to a 350 Fahrenheit oven for give or take half an hour, and then the cakes are baked. I've got 6 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate and 3/4 of a stick of unsalted butter. I let it cool a bit so it's glossily smooth. I need to add a bit of corn syrup or golden syrup, about a tablespoon. This will ensure the frosting shines. Teaspoon of vanilla again, and half a cup of sour cream. I'll just mix these together. I could eat this as it is. Our last ingredient here, some powdered sugar, about 2.5 cups. Put it in the processor and mix. And all lumps miraculously removed. So the one goes into the cover. I have to say my children so love this cake. I use it to bribe them to do their homework. And mix again. Have a quick look. Oh, dreamy. Now, artistic endeavour can begin. Now, you may not think there's enough frosting here to fill and ice the entire cake, but there is. Have faith. I love this part, even though I am not terribly good at it. Start off with using about 1/3 on top of one of the cakes and spread. And all I'd say is keep about 1/2 inch clear around the outside of the cake, because when you put this cake on top, it will sort of squelch down and the filling will spread to the edges. Speaking of which, lovely. Now another 1/3 or so on top. I like to swirl this to give a kind of homemade, slightly messy look. I think it's what's called making a virtue out of necessity. I think I need a slightly bigger palette knife for this to go round the sides. And, you know, old-fashioned chocolate cake needs an old-fashioned adornment. Sugar flowers to be dotted around the cake. cake just before the frosting dries. This is so lovely. I can't think of any more welcoming sight in the kitchen than this.